Joining us now on the phone, Congresswoman Michele Bachmann of the state of Minnesota. Congresswoman, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for allowing me to be on.
Absolutely. Here on the White House Brief Channel. Now, Congresswoman, you're well known for telling it like it is. What is the bottom line in your mind here with what the Democrats are trying to do with health care? Are we at a point where House Democrats and the White House are just looking for a political victory?
Yes, they are looking for a political victory, but it is not inevitable. It isn't over. We are urging everyone who can possibly make it to come by trains, planes, automobiles, Pony Express, come into Washington, D.C. this weekend. The Democrats are planning to have their vote on Sunday. And when you consider that we're in the period of Lent for Christians, and on the Sabbath, on Sunday, they want to vote to federally fund abortions on the Sabbath. They want members of Congress to take that vote. We need everyone to come walk these halls Saturday and Sunday to get these Democrats to vote no. It's down to one party now, and if this 18% of taking over the economy goes through, it will because the Democrats will have voted it this way. The American people have clearly repudiated this bill, but now we need the American people to come here to Washington on Saturday and Sunday, walk through the halls, put the pressure on these Democrats to vote no. We can still win. This is the Alamo, but we can have victory here if the American people show up.
You know, we've heard a lot about the arm twisting in Nancy Pelosi's whip operation, and what's your take on how these deals are going down and sort of the larger context of using deem and pass and sort of maybe even how the media is covering it?
Well, it's really ugly. It's such a fiction to think that you can pass a bill without having members of Congress vote on it. It's a clear violation of Article 1, Section 7 of the Constitution, clearly. But more than that, the backroom deals that have been struck are so bad. And now when you see what people are buying off votes with, Dennis Kucinich gets his vote bought off because he got a ride on Air Force One and some M&Ms on the plane. I mean, I'll buy him a king-size bag of M&Ms if that's what it takes. And then they're using sweeteners, but they're also using sticks. Nancy Pelosi threatening ethics charges against Bart Stupak if he doesn't comply. That's just a precursor of what's to come this fall, when maybe you'll see potentially ethics charges filed against Republicans just before the election. These people are ruthless, Chicago-style tactics to violate the will of the people just to gain raw power over our lives. Senior citizens have so much they're going to lose with the lack of care, putting government bureaucrats between us and our doctors, cutting $500 billion out of Medicare and jacking up all of our taxes, jacking up all of our insurance premiums. Why? So that they can benefit special interests and the big labor unions. This is terrible to do it to our country. We can stop this. It's not over, but we need the help of the American people immediately. We're asking for reinforcements and for the posse to ride in this Saturday, this Sunday. We need you. If you come, we will defeat this bill.
You're going to be meeting on the Mall. Is there going to be a big event schedule, a lot of speakers and things like that?
You know, I think there very well will be. I know the actor John Voight has offered to come in, and I think we'll be getting a lot of people here. It'll be a spontaneous meetup, but we need people also not just to meet and stand and talk in the mall. We need them to get in these House office buildings, the Senate office buildings, go up and down the halls, knock on these Democrats' doors and say, for the love of everything that's right with America, don't vote for this bill.
And lastly here, Congresswoman, you know, we've been profiling influential conservative women all week here on the White House Brief, and you're very close to the top of our list. And understanding that there's an inherent bias in most of the Washingtonian and national media, do you think an outspoken conservative woman such as yourself and Sarah Palin and others are more likely to be the subject of, I guess, media attacks or just sort of unfair media bias?
I only know from my own experience that that's what I have had in my state and also on the national level. Clearly, there is an effort to silence the voices of conservative women, but the marvelous thing is the American people seem to see through that, and I think they appreciate the voice, whether it comes from a man or a woman. They appreciate just being told the truth, and that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to do my job and tell the truth to the American people, because they are not hearing the truth from Speaker Pelosi, from Harry Reid, nor from, unfortunately, the President of the United States.